Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be starting work on the Bolens 1253. Now parts have started to arrive for this. You can see we've got some stuff here, but that isn't all of the stuff mechanically for this, so we're going to put that to one side for the moment. But critically, we've got the tubes for the rear tyres. Now if you watch the introduction video on this tractor, you'll know that the original rear tyres, one of them decided to explode a couple of years ago, which wasn't very helpful. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the tyres off these good original rims and put these pretty nice tyres onto these rims, because the rims on those nice tyres are rotted out. Now while we're doing that, and we have the tyre changer out, we're going to be also taking these wheels, taking the tyres off the rims. Now these two, Dad invested in some chevrons for another piece of equipment that we've got, which then he decided to use it and they went flat magically. And we've got these two Bolens HT rear wheels, which are a spare set. Which, as you can see, the tyres have completely had it, but the rims are good, so that's why we're taking the tyres off the rims, and then we're going to keep the rims. So we've got 8 different wheels that we've got to work on, so at the end of today we will be really exhausted.
Oh, I suppose you think that's funny.
Yeah. And for all this we're going to be using our tyre changer, which as you can see is on 3 casters at the moment. But we can take the wheels off and mount it to these floor anchors that we put in a few months ago specifically for this tool. We have the tyre changer on the floor now, and we're going to start with the tyres that aren't related to the project, and we're going to break the beads on all of them first. We've finished that job now, and we're going to get back to the job at hand, which firstly means breaking the beads on the original tyres, which fit under here properly, so we won't have to do any bodgering again. Useful handle here. We break the bead on both of the tyres, and now to get the tyre above the rim, which might be a bit difficult since the tyre is now part square, part circle. Might need Dad's help since the rim is turning a bit. That was easy enough once Dad was holding it. Now we'll get the other side over the rim. Seems like it's going to take both of us again.
We need a tripod.
Yeah. We've got the GoPro now set up, and me and Dad, who will usually be behind the camera, are going to try and get this tyre off with him holding it and me pushing. Let's see how it goes. There you go. Much easier.
Oh, look inside.
Oh.
An old tube. An old inner tube. Valve.
Yeah. And see, this was inside of it, an old valve that must have slipped through. Came off quite easily, and it's interesting that there was a new valve just sitting in the tyre. Anyway. That's one done. Now on to the next one. Now we're going to try and do the second tyre in one take to see how it goes.
Yep. Caught on. There's a tube inside here and it's caught on it. Places. It's caught on the tube.
There we go, that's the tyre off the second one, all in one cut. Right, now we're going to break the beads on the other set of wheels where we want to reuse the tyres, so we're going to have to be careful not to damage them too much doing this. one bead broken. These rims are so rusty. Okay, that's detached from that bead. We got the first tyre off the rim, and this one's going to be the challenge because of the amount of rust on it. So I'm going to make this face downwards so that when we put the tyre lever on it, it puts less pressure on it. Do that then. Now I got the tyre off this rusted rim, and the tube was actually, you can see some of the bits where we've had to rip off, like rusted to the rim, so clearly it's had some water in there in the past. You can just see it's completely not structural at all. Anyway, we're going to clean up the original rims and these good tyres now, and get ready to put tubes in them and put them on the rim. Right, we've cleaned up the rims and the tyres now, and we're going to put the most weather checked side facing inwards on the tractor, which in this case is up because the back of the rim is the side that we can see here, which was totally our idea and we didn't steal at all from the comments of our last video on the 1253 from Paul from Knackler's Workshop. Thanks, Paul. And for when we put the tubes in, we've got these adapters because the valve hole in the rim is too big for the tubes, so this makes sure that the valve on the tube doesn't just disappear back into the tyre. Anyway, before we put this on, we're going to paint quite a bit of tyre cream on here, make it easier to fit. Right, we've finished one wheel now, that's down here. Now we're going to show you the highlights of putting the second one on. Firstly, you need to try and get the tyre onto the wheel. Right, next we put the tube in, which was extremely difficult, and we have this tool here that's screwed onto the end of the valve to stop that going back into the tyre, while we put the tyre on with the tyre lever. Final bit, you just flip it over like that, and the tyre is on the rim. Right, now with two wheels finished, we've got the tractor up on axle stands, and time for the easy bit, putting the original rims and the new tyres on the back of the tractor. We've got the wheels on the tractor now, and they look good with the front wheels, which was the main reason for choosing these tyres out over any others. Took a bit longer than we expected or hoped, but that's okay, we got it done in the end. But that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed. Comments welcome, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Please subscribe to my channel, like this video and see our other videos. More to follow as we do more on this tractor. Bye!